Well, good afternoon, everybody. Little quick update here on what's been going on in the 40 project. As you can see, it's on the ground. Pretty cool. It's kind of hard to see in here, but it sits really good. I kind of got the front end all figured out, you know, kind of just close in the alignment, close in all the caster and camber and all that. And then this particular front end setup, when I bought it, you can adjust the ride height for the springs. And over the winter, she settled down about 2 inches. Not about 2 inches, probably an inch. But the control arms are pointing back up, and instructions, the lower control arm either had to be parallel with the ground or slightly downward. So I readjusted them, caged the springs, you know, and twist those down. I think it went 6 turns, and it brought it right to where it was supposed to be. Actually, a little bit more, which is good. And it sits a little bit better. It'll clear better in the fenders, which is good. So that took most of the morning. Everything underneath the car is done except the parking brake, and I'm not too worried about parking brakes right at the moment. I mean, I have the cables into the drums and all that, and they're, you know, the cables are, you know, zip tied up about here. I just gotta make the rest of the cable. I gotta make the loop and the brackets and all that, and make my cable up to the handle inside the car. But I can do that over the winter. I'm not overly worried about that. I just gotta dump the coolant in. I was just about getting ready to do that. I have finished up. Painted the floor, got that in brown Rust-Oleum primer. I made the metal boot, I don't even call it boot, but I had to finish up the floor. I had a big hole in for the tranny shifter, so I made that bubble, welded that all in this morning, and painted everything early this morning. So that's done. Just gotta let that cure out a little bit better, and then screw down my boot and another thing off the list. And I've been playing with the old, what was I going to do with the glove box door, and it had a clock in it originally, and the clock didn't work, and it was broke. And I was going to make a new door, but the old door was in good shape. So I cleaned the paint off of it. And I remembered I had my old badge yet from the El Camino, my 67 El Camino, which I didn't put the badges on. I didn't want badges on it when I put the car back together. And I just remembered it was in my toolbox, so it just happened to fit right in the same hole as where the clock used to be. So I made a metal plate in the back and tacked it on the back, and then drilled 2 holes so I can, you know, screw that down. I cleaned the paint off and clear coated the door itself, but I painted the inner part red just to give it a little highlight. I'm not going to repaint the badge. It's got that good patina to it, and it's an original, you know, 60s badge, so I'm going to leave it. Kind of a little novelty thing. I don't know why I did it, but it's part of my other car, so I figured to put it in this car. That's all I really got done. I know yesterday I spent all day up at Symco at that car show, and I'm sure maybe you've seen the slideshows of that. I went and bought a Symco sticker. I already put it on the car. Couldn't wait. That was this year's design. So next year it's going to be there. That's the goal. But got a little bit more to do. It's Sunday evening. I've been running around all day fixing lawnmowers and fixing tractors, and I just got done redoing an alternator and a cutlass for a kid that didn't know how to wire in a modern alternator. So I'm tired, I'm beat. Time for dinner. So a little luck, we'll get a little progress in this week, but I doubt it. It'll be another weekend coming up. We'll figure probably having on the road. Thanks for watching.